Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining. Thank you. Today it's a happy Sunday. I know everybody's having a good time, and God bless everyone. Hope you guys are gonna be happy. Okay, let's start the show. Thank you for joining.
You are Yahweh. 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 Alpha and Omega. Why don't you just lift up your hands and close your eyes? You are Yahweh, Alpha and Omega. One more time, sing with me. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Dino kusimuzirai wakangaripo waripo na nasi acharangaripo. You are Yahweh, Alpha and Omega. You are Yahweh, Alpha and Omega. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Alpha and Omega. And Omega. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Ino kurumbidza imwari. Tinosimudzira zita renyu. Hakuna mumwe wakaita seri. Alpha and Omega. Come on, guys, one more time. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Alpha. Just open your mouth and worship your God. Come on. In your own words of love. Come on. Worship the Lord wherever you are. Come on. I wish there were worshipers in this place. Come on. Let us fill this room with worship. Lift up your voice and love the Lord. Ayakata. We give you the glory, Lord. We worship you. 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 We worship you.
Thank you for worship. Thank you for watching live. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Today is a special day, and I hope God is blessing you. God is blessing you. Keep praying. Keep praying. Keep praying for your country. Keep praying for Ambazonia. Keep praying for Southern Cameroon. Okay? Your prayers are working. We say this struggle is God ordained. Okay? We say the struggle is God ordained. Okay? No matter what is happening, our people are still resilient. Our people are still strong. Okay? The enemies have tried whatever they can. They have done all kinds of manipulation, bribery, corruption. They have used our own people to fight against us. You see some of them, God is disproving them. God is revealing them. God is exposing them. You see, a lot of them have realized themselves that they were being fooled by the enemy. That is a work of God. We should give thanks to God in everything. This is 6 years. This is 6 years running. We have been resilient. After 6 years, we are proud of our achievement. Those who have not been in this struggle, you don't know what this independence struggle has achieved. They say, oh no, let's just leave it. They don't know the effect of being dependent on someone who is also dependent. When you are dependent on somebody, your livelihood becomes very dependent on that person. But when you are independent, think of it. So you cannot be happy to be dependent on somebody. Okay? You have to free yourself from the mental slavery. You have to free yourself from any kind of thinking that will make you one day be reliable on someone. Ambazonians are rich human resources. They can depend on themselves. They can live by themselves. We don't need somebody to be our, caretaker, our carekeeper, or our gate taker. Okay? We know what we want. We know our history. We know where we are coming from. Okay? No one can tell you your history. You have your history in your hand. Okay? We are a unique people. We have a unique history. Stop comparing our struggle with other struggles. Stop that. We are not Ethiopians or Eritreans. We are not South Sudan. We are not Somaliland. We are not Biafrans. We have a unique history. We have a unique case where we were granted independence. Other than all the other struggles, our own case is so different. We have a case where our struggle, we have a case where you saw the government of Southern Cameroon, even before they were granted independence, we had a government. So someone coming to talk about this thing is history, is this. This is what we have a boundary. Okay, our people, the people of Southern Cameroon has a boundary. The history is there. Everything is there, well stipulated. So you are having your history in your hand. You have your destiny in your hand. It's not about fighting for anything. We have had in 2017 where the independence was reinstalled, reinstated. Okay, that is when we reaffirm our independence. Okay, when you have that mindset of dependence, it's very difficult for you to survive in any society. That mindset that, oh, I cannot do me. Oh, this man, you must be helped by somebody. Okay, I want us to get out of that kind of mindset. Get a mindset that you can do something by yourself. You should not be controlled by somebody. Okay, the mindset that you are determined, you're strong, and you can live by yourself. And with this God-ordained struggle, as we know today, if truth and honesty is in this struggle, then God will hold this struggle. We have gone a milestone. We have gone too far. When you look back, think of it. For the past 60 years, what our people have gone through, what the people who used to have the struggle, they were begging for federation. They were begging, please, can we go back to 1972? Can we go back to 1972? The federal system that Aijo cancelled, our people were crying every day. Please, let's go back to 1972. They were arrested. They were tortured, locked up, silence. Okay? If you want to talk of a federal system, the constitution was changed, the system was changed, everything was changed. Right? So, what kind of excuse can you give? What excuse can you give? Anyone saying that, let's go back to the federal system, let's go back to the constitution was supposed to be not tampered with. The federal constitution was there. Why did they tamper with the constitution? Why did they tamper with the flag? Why did they tamper with everything? Our history is Southern Cameroon. We have a unique history. We have to hold that history so dear. Don't allow anybody to take that from you. That's your identity. The only thing you have to hold dear is your identity. When you allow that to be taken from you, know that you have no identity. No country will take you serious, because they'll always ask you, where are you from? Every country you go, they'll always ask you, where are you from? So what are you going to say? You don't have no identity. You need to identify yourself. You need to know where you're coming from. No matter what people say, no matter what anybody say, you have to know where you're coming from. Wherever you go, whether you move from east, south, north, east, west, nobody will welcome you. Nobody will welcome you. I've traveled all over the world to so many countries. When you go there, they always ask you, where are you from? That question alone will let you know that you don't belong there. Where are you from? They will always ask you that question anywhere you go. And you can't say you belong to that country. You can't. How can you? If somebody from, if somebody in America asks you, where are you from? You say you are from America. How? They'll ask you, okay, where is your dad from? Even the children that are born in America, when they say, oh, I'm from America. No, man, I'm from America. They'll say, okay, then your dad. They'll start asking your dad. See what happened to Obama. Born here from a Kenyan parent and American dad, right? But he had a tough time because of his birth certificate. They still refused that he was not born here. All his campaign was being tarnished with that aspect of he was not born in America. Because you can have all kind of positions you have, but to be a president of America, you must be born here. You must be born here. We care you come from wherever you want. That's your problem. So you see, that is what we call identity. You can stay here, you can have different positions here, but they will not welcome you if you are not born here. You cannot be president here. Forget it. That is why we're talking about. You have to identify where you're coming from. Stop living in people's countries and claiming that that's your country. Eh? They just give you the stay. That is just stay. Eh? I've seen people who are citizens in many countries, but when they commit a crime, they are sent back to their country. They don't. Nobody will say, "Oh, you are a citizen." No, don't look where you're coming from. Where you're coming from is always on your passport. Identity. So when you see us fighting in this struggle, you have to understand where we are coming from. We are visionaries. We think more of the future than now. Anybody who is in this struggle thinking about now, it's not a visionaries. Think for the future. Think about 30 years to come. How your children's children will live in a kind of society that you are preparing for them. Anything you prepare for your society, for your children, that's how they'll live. If you want your children to live in that kind of society called La Republique, that's where they will live. Where they don't have a voice, they don't have a say, they're not allowed to even their own people have been marginalized by one single tribe. Then you come and say that your children can live there. See, children who came to play soccer, they play football in the country, they were refused. They reject them. They went back to other countries and were looking for nationality. When you are traveling, when you're traveling abroad, you don't care the country that you land yourself to. Any country that you land yourself, bam, that's where you try and struggle and have your papers and your document and your nationality. Okay? But there are something that we have witnessed all over the past 5 years of this struggle. The denial of Larabur people to understand the difference. Okay? That historical difference. They still don't understand why these people should even talk. That's the problem. Still don't understand why should you even be speaking. Why go and sit there in Bamenda and stop noise? Go and sit in Kumba, stop noise. Go to Limbe. Go and sit there and be quiet. You don't have any say here. Why are you complaining? That is how they are looking at us. You should not complain. Stop quiet. You don't have any say here. You saw the way they were shutting up Wiba in the parliament. Wiba keep talking. And if you talk like that, the next thing, they will pursue you. The same thing happened to Barrister. So the same thing happened to Banda. Look at what happened to Banda. He was killed. Any of our people that have been killed within this struggle period, they were killed. They did not die a natural death. None of them died a natural death. They were killed by La Republique. They were being silent. Christian Cardinal Tumi did not die a natural death. Mbandam did not die a natural death. Senator Fondidam, the one senator who was outspoken like that, did not die a natural death. Talk about the other people that have been killed. Even Ekema. You think that Ekema died a natural death? La Republique can use you. When there's time, he will dump you. They have what they will use you for. You have heard stories of people who are in that government there. They will ask you, you have to give this, you have to give this, you have to give this. You have to sacrifice this only to be part of that government. Madness. So there are people in that government that have sacrificed their own life. They have sacrificed everything. And now they want you to be part of that, their nonsense. To even you read concours, all those things. To see, I want you to give bribe. Corruption. A government that does not see the benefit of the people. some of our own brothers, the federalists, still think that they can get something from these people. Even their own people don't even see the future there. Their own people. Then it's you, Amazonian, that they know that you don't even have to even talk. You should just stay. That's why they just catch you and they just arrest you and go and lock you somewhere. Just look. They just they swallow the keys of the prison. They just give them life imprisonment. That's why all those people that are in jail. They don't care about them. They don't care about them. They arrested Kamto. Kamto was released, right? Kamto was released. He's a leader too. But you are a Southern Cameroon, and they will arrest you and keep you there and swallow the key. They'll swallow the key. The ones that were released, they have been asked to shut up. Like Agbobalas and the Fontem neighbors. They cannot say anything again. They have been asked to shut. If they say, they'll arrest them. Like Abdel Karim. Like Abdul Karim. That the identity, your identity is what will make you hold strong. Yes. Have that mindset of an activist. If you don't have the mindset of a politician, get the mindset of an activist. That you are in this struggle not because of yourself. You are in this struggle because you want to save your people. Have that mindset. It's a matter of mindset. Once you have that mindset, nobody can ever convince you. Nobody will ever bring anything controversial to your brain. But once you have that mindset of being in this struggle to gain something, you are not fighting with your real senses. Because anybody can give you money and you abandon the struggle. Okay? Anybody, they can just give you money and you abandon the struggle. But when you have that mindset that you want to see your people free, then you will see that. Yes, you will see that. Let me play this video. You see how some of them would debate. They don't even know the struggle. They don't know the history.
Moi, parce que vous gérez les audiences. Moi, je dis ceci. Quand cette affaire a commencé, si le gouvernement avait une volonté politique, il devait résoudre ça de façon politique, rapidement. Mais vous avez laissé que les gens se radicalisent, Vous avez regardé l'écran le 22 septembre. Vous avez vu comment tous les anglophones sont sortis et sont manipulés par un groupuscule, comme vous dites. Les deux, vous avez regardé ce qui s'est passé le 1er octobre. Et on vous a forcé, le gouvernement d'organiser un fête le 1er octobre à Yaoundé. On vous a forcé de le faire. Alors que vous là, qui sont les RDPC, les UPC, qui parlent de unification, vous n'avez pas respecté les unifications que vous avez convaincu, vous avez cherché, et nous avons tombé là-dedans. Vous n'avez pas respecté ça. Parce que vous ne pouvez pas me dire que la fête nationale de ce pays est le 20 mai, le jour de vote, au lieu de l'unification.
Pour revenir...
Laissez-moi finir.
Oui, terminer, mais je vous ai posé une question. Vous n'êtes pas encore sur les acteurs à l'étranger. Est-ce qu'on peut pas les associer là?
Les acteurs à l'étranger, moi, c'est quand cette affaire était poussée à un certain niveau, nous avons les frères à l'étranger. Il y a les Camerounais à l'étranger. Vous ne voyez pas dans les gens qui réagissent à l'étranger là, vous ne voyez pas un Nigérian, un blanc ou un noir, un autre noir, sauf un Camerounais. Et vous balayez ça de la main gauche. Et si vous organisez cette dialogue, sans eux, ça ne va pas marcher.
Vous voyez vous-même que je reviens là-dessus, c'est un dialogue, c'est un langage de sourds. Maître Fou dit, le docteur il ne connaît pas l'origine de cette crise.
Il ne connaît pas.
Mais j'ai attendu.
J'estime qu'il ne connaît pas.
Mais vous n'avez
J'ai
pas donné.
j'ai écouté son discours.
L'origine, c'est quoi alors? Vous ne l'avez pas donné.
Toi-même, tu ne connais pas. Toi-même, tu ne connais pas. Si tu connais, vous ne devez pas parler de façon que tu parles.
Je ne connais pas. C'est pourquoi j'attendais
Oui.
que
Vous ne connaissez pas.
Alors
vous voulez que je vous donne le volement de cette crise? Je vais vous donner.
Vous avez dit que vous êtes un
Permettez-moi,
acteur.
je lui donne.
Non. Vous avez parlé. Vous avez dit, vous êtes un acteur de cette crise. Nous ne connaissons pas l'origine. J'attendais que vous me la donniez, cette origine.
Je vais vous
Et
donner.
tout ce que vous avez dit, non, tout ce que vous avez dit,
vous
c'est
donner.
que ça a commencé petit à petit. Si le gouvernement... Mais l'origine, c'est donc quoi? L'origine, c'est quoi? Si
Pendant
l'origine
56
est un
ans,
problème,
pendant 56 ans,
Laissez-nous
vous les gens de
56
UPC, vous faites que balader entre vous.
Laissez-nous,
écoute,
vous aimez évoquer
allez-y.
l'histoire, laissons
Allez-y.
l'histoire de côté.
Allez-y.
Parce que si on va revisiter
Si
cette
vous
histoire,
voulez
Célestin,
qu'on fasse un pays
après
uni,
61,
il faut être honnête.
lorsqu'il y a eu réunion encore à Yaoundé, pour le partage de pouvoir, ça tu n'en as pas parlé. Partage de pouvoir, ça tu n'en as pas parlé. Ceux qui ont bénéficié des prébandes, tu n'en as pas parlé. Tu t'es arrêté à 61, mais après 61, lorsqu'il y a encore eu une réunion, tu n'en as pas parlé. Ceux qui ont bénéficié des prébandes et qui aujourd'hui bombent le torse en disant nous sommes des anglophones, nous avons été dupés. Là, tu n'en parles pas.
Qui?
Il faut faire attention.
Qui parle de qui?
Tu n'en as pas parlé.
Tu connais ça?
Hein? Lui qui est donc un vrai acteur de la crise.
On l'écoute.
Lui, il est un acteur de la crise.
Voilà.
Ça, il ne connaît pas. Il s'arrête à 61, il va à 72. C'est tout. Et lorsque les gens ont profité de ce système, de ce partage de 61 dont vous parlez, là, vous n'en parlez pas.
Partage de quoi?
Partage de
Ah,
quoi?
d'accord. Là, vous n'en parlez pas.
Partage de quoi?
Vous aimez revisiter
partage
l'histoire.
de quoi?
Laissez
Mais le
l'histoire.
partage de quoi? Dis-nous.
Laissez l'histoire.
Quel partage vous parlez?
J'attendais l'origine décrite
Mais
par
adressez-vous
Dr
à
Fou.
Maître Sow.
Oui, à Maître Sow. J'ai cherché l'origine.
Non, je vais vous donner. Si
Non,
vous
il fallait
avez,
la
si vous
donner.
écoutez, je vous donne.
Moi,
Mais vous
je
êtes venu
crois
sur
que
le plateau sans connaître le
aujourd'hui,
sujet.
Voilà.
Vous ne
C'est
connaissez
qui
pas le
connaissez.
sujet.
Et je me rends compte que vous, anglophones, effectivement, c'est le docteur qui a raison, vous êtes manipulés.
Manipulé
Vous,
par
Maître
vous.
Fou.
Manipulé par qui?
Vous, Maître Fou, vous-même, là.
Personne.
Vous êtes manipulés.
Même toi, là,
Et
tu
je
ne peux
suis
rien,
content.
vous ne pouvez pas me
Et je suis
manipuler.
content qu'ils le disent.
Oui.
Monsieur
Manipulé par
Dipita.
qui?
Monsieur Dipita,
Par qui?
ce que nous voulons aujourd'hui,
Vous voulez la unité de ces pays, vous parlez comme ça?
ce que nous voulons,
John.
vous êtes manipulés.
Vous parlez comme ça?
Vous attisez
On
la
a,
haine.
on a entendu
Vous
les
attisez la
anglophones
haine.
adresser
Vous
les
attisez
terroristes,
la haine.
les rats,
Cher
les
monsieur,
chiens,
Nous sommes
et
là
tout
pour
ça.
chercher des solutions
Hein?
et vous attisez la
Cher
haine.
monsieur, accordez-moi
Faites
juste-
C'est cette
attention.
langue-là, c'est
Accordez-moi juste une
langage-là.
seconde, s'il vous plaît.
Il faut faire attention.
Accordez-moi
attention
juste
de
Vous
quoi?
attisez la haine.
Attention de quoi?
Accordez-moi juste une seconde.
Tu crois que j'ai peur d'être arrêté comme
Non,
comme
mes
mes frères?
maître, non.
Avec qui va
non.
vous
Tu crois que
parler?
j'ai peur de ça?
Non, non,
Moi,
non.
je parle de ce que je parle.
Mais attendez, vous
Mon ami.
pensez que pour vous
Mon
arrêter,
ami.
il
Non,
faut
non.
10 minutes?
Non, non, prends.
Une seconde.
Appelez.
Non, non, mais-
Je vous donne le téléphone, appelez.
Laissez-nous
Ah,
ça.
pour moi, le temps.
Non, 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 je vous en prie.
Là, moi,
Je vous en prie, monsieur.
appelez pour qu'on m'arrête.
Il
Moi,
a
je
voulu
vous
raconter
dis,
sa
je vous
vie.
dis que vous êtes le tueur.
John
Vous
Fou,
êtes le
John Fou, John Fou. John, non, 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 une seconde. Vraiment une seconde. Il est quand même 10 heures, il est 11 heures du soir. 11h05. À cette heure-ci, pour se faire comprendre.
il s'agit d'un
Même
débat
une
de-
seconde.
Un débat de Dieu et vous dire que nous sommes. Je
John
suis
Fou.
manipulé.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Those who are watching from the Facebook, please share. If you are watching from YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and also share. Okay. So that was a slight sneak peek. We call it sneak peek of what the debate is. Okay. That's how the francophones are. For the past 6 years, they don't change. That is how they were, that is how they are, and that is what they will be. So if you think that they will change one day, their behavior, their way of thinking, they will not change. Okay? They will always deny that. You see, that is a problem that we have with these people. They know that they are superior. They know that. Then they always say we are being manipulated. Okay, Some of them don't even want to listen to the history. When you see, when Barrister So was talking about the history there, they did not want to listen. That guy did not want to listen. Those are the people who are in CPGM. He say, oublions l'histoire, oublions l'histoire. How can you forget your history? How can you forget where you're coming from? Right? These are the CPGM people who have spoiled this country. They have destroyed that country. And there are people, I'm very happy because there are people are now feeling the pinch of that economic thing that is happening in that country. The economic destruction that is happening in that country. There are people are feeling the heat now. Yes. It's now that they are realizing, right? When you talk of a people who don't even know what is happening in their country, they just want Pobia to be there. Okay? They don't understand how a country should be run. You heard what Barrister So said there. At the start of this struggle, most of those who were arrested were people who voiced a little about federation. What is how did the Kafur revolution started there? How did the Kafur revolution start? What were the teachers' grievance? What were the teachers' grievance? How did they treat the teachers and the lawyers? They malhandled them. They mistreat them. They were given all sorts of names. But is that how you resolve a problem? So when you hear from this debate, you realize that these people have no plans to even discuss this thing. That is why for the past 6 years, these people have not discussed this issue in their own parliament. You understand what I'm saying? So if you see the United Nations, Canada, Switzerland, all these other countries, America, they are coming. I don't know if they can think by themselves that if they had discussed it in their own parliament and looked for a solution, it would have been solved earlier. But they say no. People like Atanganji, they were supporting their Adish. They had a kind of propaganda team. No, there's no Anglophone problem. There's no Anglophone problem. Come on, no. Come on. Those are terrorists. Those are terrorists. But now they want to discuss with terrorists. They were saying that when the struggle started, they were saying, no, there's no. First, it was a denial system. They denied that there's no problem, right? Later, they realized that this thing is, the way they are saying this thing will not take, that's when they start thinking. Now, they are going to Canada, going from one country to another, right? They were blaming the diaspora for manipulating the people back home. In all the struggles, in all the revolutions in the world, the people that have always taken this fight are the people who are abroad. Okay? All the struggles that have been fought, be it at home, be it anywhere in the world, the people abroad has been always those who have really put forth their own financial means, their own capabilities to make sure that the struggle is won. Okay? So people who don't understand, most of the people in the diaspora can stay. But the mind that people in the diaspora have, they cannot stay quiet while our people are dying back home. Okay? People like myself, okay, I cannot sit quiet. When you have that mindset of helping, of thinking about your people back home, I can sit and stay in my home. I have my job. I live a comfortable life. Okay? If you give me work now in that Republic, I will not go and work because the money will not even be what I make in America. I will not go and take a job there. But we can change the Amazonian economy. We can change the economy to be like superior countries, high salaries, where people will making at least $2,000. If you make $2,000 a month for a salary, people will go back home because it will be like, okay, I'm making something here, but if I can make that here, I can manage that money there. Who can raise the salary to $2,000? Boost the economy. Okay? Build hospitals, road construction. Those are the things that give jobs. Okay? Jobs does not come from people sitting in a Matango bar and sitting in the parliament and only be making noise. Jobs come from construction projects, roads, buildings, real estate construction, railways construction, shipbuilding construction, car company construction. These are things that bring jobs. But when you don't boost the economy with those things, how do you want the people to get a job? Where are the job gonna come from? Those sectors that give jobs are the sectors that you have to boost it. Okay? People will be leaving their country, go and look for job elsewhere. When the job can be there, they're just the way that they have shaped the economy. Okay, they have made the economy in a way that there's a lot of things going on that sometimes when you don't understand how the things work, boost your economy, raise the salary, pump in more money, raise the salary, put in the economic in that level. The economy will stay in that level. Because if you have more jobs, you have most companies start all the companies. Okay, we have Nigeria as our neighbor. We have Nigeria as our neighbor. We will not have a market to sell our goods. We will not lack market. Put those things. We'll go to Nigeria, sell the goods in Nigeria. Our neighbors there, neighboring Nigeria, they are it's more of a consumer economy that Nigeria still has. But when you come, we are producing economy. Look at Japan and South Korea. Those are small, tiny countries. Japan is the same size like Amazonia. Japan, the same size. It's not a big country. South Korea, those are small countries. But they're the highest producer of cars in the world. Highest producer of electronics is South Korea. Highest producer of cars is Japan. Highest producer of shipbuilding, those small countries like that. So it's not about size. It's not about size. Don't fool yourself. It's the mentality. It's the IQ that you have. Forget about size. Let nobody fool you. The mindset that we will carry is a mindset of producing something. It's not just to be eating. You eating everything you eat. I've lived in Japan. I've seen how these people are living their life. They go to work from 6 and come back at 6 to 6. You have that mind. When you in South Korea, people go to work 7 to 7. 7 to 7. That thing that you go to work at 10, you come back home at 12. You say you are from work. How can you build a country like that? We have to have that mindset to be hardworking. Building a country is really putting yourself, dedicate yourself to build that country. We will not take that bad example from La Republique. We will not take that nonsense. Okay, I work in Douala. I was a director in a big company there from abroad. That they sent me there to Cameroon. I work with these people, these La Republique people. I want to control. I tell them that this is a foreign company. This is not a La Republique company. Please come to work 8 o'clock. We leave at 4. 8 to 4 every day. break is 1 hour break. I straightened them for almost 3 years that I was working there. They were crying. Oh, les gens qui sont venus, il est Camerounais, il fait comme les Blancs, il fait comme ceci. I said, but you are being paid to work from 8 to 4. You're not being paid to work from 10 to 11, 10 to 12, and you go home. I said, we have to change our mindset. We have to change, and it starts with you. It starts with you making that change. Where you work, where you do anything, you have to do the same. But when you learn those good practices, best practices, use that best practices and take them back. That is what I did, and they were very mad. Monsieur le directeur, vous nous changez le registre. Je dis que this is a foreign company. I am the director. You have to be work at 8, go back at 4. There's no thing that you do that nonsense. No. That was what I did. And when you do that, you see change come. Don't allow them to manipulate that nonsense. They'll go to work. They don't do anything. How can you be productive? You want change to come, you start from your own self. Start from your own self. That is what we'll do. We will not make Ambazonia to be a country where people will just come and work. Yeah, we have to implement the Asians, Chinese people. Chinese people, they work like hell. That is how they have built that country. That is how they have built their country. So when you see we give a contract to a Chinese man, and a Chinese man instead take that contract and give to their own Chinese companies, it's because they know that they can do it fast and they can do it well. Give that contract to the French people. Come and see how lazy they are. Very lazy set of people. You cannot build a country when you are lazy. You cannot build a country like that. You cannot build a country when you are lazy. We have to change our mindset. So we have a responsibility. Number one is to first of all free our country, Ambazonia. Number two is to start thinking what we can bring to help our country to be in number one in the world. Our parents tried their best back then to make it the best democracy in Africa. Remember, we have to bring that same mindset. We are trying to bring democracy. But there are people who think that democracy means that they will not be there, or the one will not be there, or they don't understand that democracy is a hallmark of a strong country. This is not about anybody. In America, there have been more than 40. Now we have 46 presidents. But the institution is what is what is important. It's not the people. There can be 10 presidents. That doesn't matter. But the institution, respect that institution. If you don't respect the institution, you don't have a country. That is why America can change the president as a change. They can change the governors, the mayor, the senators. That doesn't matter. But the institution that the forefathers put there, that is what is a hallmark of the strength of America. The strength of America. And anyone that wants to destabilize that process will not be allowed. You saw what Trump tried to do, right? You saw what he tried to do. He was trying to manipulate, and they told him that no. Even his vice president told him that, Mr. President, I will not go and sign that thing. The vice president was the one that has to do some approval. The vice president said, look, I'm an American. I know the institution, I know the constitution of this country. I will not betray the American people. That is what we call honesty. If you are not honest now, in what we are trying to build now, most of you will never be honest when we get to Boya. We should start that mindset now. Have that mindset. Be honest. Get that. Because from what I know, most of these countries that are doing well today, they have a mindset of honesty. Okay, they want to build their country. They really want to build their country. You cannot go to a Chinese company or a Korean company. You work in a Korean company, and you are late from work. Or no, they have this card. As you come, scratch it, chop. It's already on computer. So at the end of the month, they already know how much, where you came in and where you left. You have a card, you just crash it there. So that is what all companies will have. Company, don't stand there and be arguing at what time did you come to work. No, you have a card. As you sign it, crack, it's already on the computer. Who came late? Who came earlier? Who came? That is what it is, and that is how they'll pay you. They'll pay you according to the time you come to work. If you came late, good for you. The money that they'll pay you will be according to the hour you put. Input and output. That's what they pay you. Don't even argue with people. And that's good in all the government agencies, all the departments. It works the same way. Each department will have their own structures. All the secretaries of state will be paying visit to all the departments. Monthly visit. Making sure that those departments are working. They are not just there because, the Department of Education, Department of this, Department. Go and see what they're doing. Go to the field. Talk to them. Understand their problem. That is what we have to do. Okay? We don't have other waste of money moving around, just be carrying huge convoy spending money for nothing. Cut down on those expenses. Put the monies to make sure that you put the right people at the right places. When you have the right people at the right places, you don't have problem. You don't have problem. You see that all the agencies will be working. All the agencies. Okay? You don't have problem with that. Yeah. So, I just want to bring this because most of our people don't know who we are living with. These people, I've worked with them. I've lived with them. I know them. There are people who can eat everything today and tomorrow they come and knock your door and start begging you for food. They'll give their house for rent. Then they'll come behind and beg you for one room to even stay behind the house. I know them. They don't care. They don't have that. And that's why the country is like that. People who cannot manage the country. How can you depend on them? How can you depend on people who cannot even manage their own things? You come and say they'll come and reconstruct your own area. Oh my God. If we want to look at what these people have destroyed in our land, only the companies. But they forget to know that those are the things that makes people have jobs. If they start building, because when I was young, I saw how they were building Sonara. I grew up in Limbe. I saw how they were building Sonara. There were jobs for people. Just Sonara building alone, they were constructing Sonara. The people around there had jobs, especially Limbe people, just for the construction of Sonara. Imagine they are constructing a railway in Limbe. Limbe to Bamenda Railway. They are constructing a seaport. They are constructing the airport in Bali. They are constructing the airport in Tiko. They are constructing a university in Kumbo. They are constructing a university in Kumba. They are doing a seaport, the seaport that was back then in a Manfe. Those are the things that give jobs. Jobs cannot come when there's no activity going. I mean, you go to all the areas now in Southern Cameroon, there's no one construction of anything. Nothing. How can you see, yes, people are constructing their personal houses. That is personal businesses. It's not government affair. But the government has to involve with road construction, railway construction, buildings, building stadiums, building hospitals. We have to get involved, start constructing things. This is how a country, is developed. One single tar road, they'll be begging people for many, many years. Many years. I don't know if the tar there is different from the 1 year, but yeah, I know that they tar a road for one night, and then for one night they'll block that road. The following day you come, the road is already tarred. I don't know if the tar here is different, but I'm just saying because what I see here is a miracle. Something that you beg for years. Road. They put road here is one night. As they block that end to the end, you come the following day, the tar is already there. Very solid tar. Not the one that will put it tar like they are painting, like they are doing a cement. They are putting cement on the road. They put first layer, second layer. The tar is solid. That can stay for the next 10 years. You don't even see one crack. But how can you not copy the good examples? We have to. If you don't copy the good example, you don't follow the same thing. And that is what we want to avoid. We don't want to fall that victim of what these people, and any of us Amazonian, any of us copying that same behavior of La Republic people, know that you will not be part of Amazonians, because we will not accept people who are still bringing that La Republic style of thing in Amazonia. Okay? Then most people will ask, why are we even fighting to live? They should not stay with them now. If you are doing the same thing that they are doing, the corruption, the embezzlement, the fake things that they are doing, propaganda and so on, why are we leaving them? Our parliamentarians should be that who represent the people. They should debate things. They should pass bills. They should follow the constitution. They should follow the institutions. We should respect what we are building. You cannot have somebody being above the law. Any time that you allow people start walking above the law, you start destroying the base. People will say, what about this man who did this and they did not do him this? Okay, that man did this, they did not do him this. Once you start destroying the base of the institution that you people are building, that is a bad sign of nation building. You cannot build a nation when you don't have respected institutions. What are you building? How do you want people to support you if you cannot respect your own laws that you people are doing? Because I'm in America. I see it working. Anything that we are doing in the diaspora, some people are looking at it at a different way. Okay, we are looking at what is working here, and it's working. Strong institutions is the best thing to build a country. Strong institutions, not strong men. Strong institutions, because men will come and go, the institution stays. Men will come, they go, the institution will remain there. So do you want to support the strong men that will come and they pass away? What about the institution? Where's the institution? You say, I don't respect that thing. I don't respect. Okay, the next person will come, the same thing. I don't respect it. I don't respect it. I don't go to election. I don't do this. I don't do this. How do you want to build a country like that? We have to respect the institution. Ambazonia, when you want to reclaim a country, you had a president, you had this, but how do you explain to somebody? No white man will ever listen to you when you come and tell him that you are from Ambazonia. Then you say, who is your president? You say, we don't have a president. What is the anthem? Okay, you have an anthem, you have a flag, how you making yourself like a fool in front of somebody who you are saying that. But people feel that any government that is now is a government that will be in Boya. No, please. This is the interim government. Means that these are temporal things. Even the constitution, we call it interim constitution. Because when we go to Boya, everybody will be on board. Don't feel that you'll be left behind, that, oh, this person, I don't respect this person. No, please. We are building something that when we go to Boya, everybody is coming on board. All the groups, all the leaders, everybody will come. We'll build a solid country together. But when you look, before 1961, before they granted our people independence, didn't they have a government? Why was Endeli elected? And later Endeli left it and Foncha had it. After Foncha, there was Drua. That's a transition that they constructed. Okay, before independence, that was not even when they were independent. They had a government. It was it was a smooth transition. If they did not have a government, do you think at the United Nations they would tell them they can vote for their independence? But 64 countries voted yes. I want this people to be independent. The only thing that independence required was to join the Republic or Nigeria. But they granted them independence because they saw that they are prepared to be a country. They were prepared. You understand? The idea that you don't respect a government is wrong. Because if you don't respect, who do you want to respect your own country? If you don't respect your own country and the institution, you have to respect something. Because some people think that it must be all, okay, for example, okay, all Ambazonians should follow one president. No, it doesn't happen like that. Even in America, I'll tell you, no president has ever had even 50% of the vote. No president. They will have 40 plus 45. Obama had around 45. It's not easy to have even 50% in America. So don't expect that all ambassadors should follow one president or all groups should follow one. No, that's not what we are talking about. But we need a leader to pilot the activities. But it doesn't mean that leader is the one that is going to be in Boya. No. Some people have that mindset of thinking that, oh, so now they want, no. That is why they still call it interim. Everything is interim. Interim president, interim government, interim this. Because of the movement. It's a movement. Okay? But we are trying to do a synergy of what we want to in Boya. Because we cannot just stay like that and, okay, let's go to Boya. In Boya, they will start to find out who can be the prime minister. Then you start things again, then, you know. But when we have something that we have been following, like an interim constitution, it helps us to say, oh, this aspect worked during the time of the struggle. This aspect worked during the time of this one worked during the time when our parents did it. We'll do a kind of synergy of the constitution. We'll have now a constitutional council to draft that thing now to make what worked, what did not work, and what will work. That is what it's all about. It's not about denying that there's no government, there's no president, there's no this, there's no. Now, that doesn't help you in your case even. It doesn't help you in your case. Okay? If you have, for example, if you go to the court today and you are talking of, or you have problem with your wife, for example, you go to court, they ask you people, who is the leader of this, of the house? You say there's no leader. They ask your wife, who is the leader? You say there's no leader. So, you see, that's the main problem. Because in any family relationship, okay, there have to be some leadership, okay, to help to manage things. It's not about whether that person is superior. It's not about superiority. It's about management, okay. Even families will elect somebody to be the family head. They will not say, no, everybody is equal. Everybody is equal. That is what spoils a family. When they say everybody is equal, we don't need a family head. We don't need a family head. Let everybody just... No. A family head will try to help to run things. A family head will run things, will help. But if you say, no, our family don't have any head, anybody is equal, that is where the family has problem. Because anybody will be boasting. Everybody will be this. You one will be this. Then when there's a family meeting, nobody is in charge of anything. But if there's a structure in your family, you see what happens. The family will be organized. People will come in the family reunion, and you see things working. It's the same thing even in organizations. Anything in your work, in your business that you want to do. Put leaders in every aspect to help lead, but not be like a ruler, because a ruler is different. But leading, you are leading with the example. You are showing the people what to do. Okay, so thank you very much, and God bless you, and happy Sunday. I know everybody is busy. You are all doing your things, and I know God will make a way. Always, as God has always been making a way for us. Just know that your prayer is working. Okay? Your prayer is working. It's breaking the boundaries. It's breaking all the evil. It's destroying all the black legs, the yellow leg, the red legs. It's destroying. Even the federalists now are confused. Okay? I have one person who called me from Yaoundé the other day. He's a federalist. He said, man, you guys are doing a great job. Say we have now realized ourselves. Most of them, they say they were following the wrong example. So what you're doing, you think that people are not watching. People are watching you. Okay, do it the right way. Do it for the struggle. Do it for your people. Do it for your own integrity. Okay, keep doing what you're doing in your small corner. Nothing is small in this struggle. Nothing is small. Never you say you are not doing your best. Anything you do that will help the struggle is good. Don't say, oh, me, I don't. Even you are giving the $50. Yeah? Anything you give to support anything, anybody, that is good for the struggle. And you should keep doing it. Don't allow people who are trying to say they are stakeholder, we will not tolerate all that nonsense thing of stakeholder. Who is the stakeholder? From the little one that do not have, everybody has a stake in the Amazonian land. So we don't have that thing that people say, we the stakeholder. When they give $1,000, they want to be appointed. That kind of elite kind of mentality, we don't want that in Amazonia. We don't want that. We want people who want to see others grow. People want to make sure that the country grow. That's the kind of mentality we should have. And that mindset is what will build a great Amazonia. Yes. Thank you very much and stay blessed. God bless you all, okay? See you in the next episode.
You are Yahweh. 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 Alpha and Omega. Why don't you just lift up your hands and close your eyes? You are Yahweh, Alpha and Omega. One more time, sing with me. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Dino kusimuzirai wakangaripo waripona nasi acharangaripo. You are Yahweh, Alpha and Omega. You are Yahweh, Alpha and Omega. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Alpha and Omega. And Omega. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Dino kurumita imari. Dino semutila. Sitanenu. Hakuna mwe wakaita seri.